Last time, on Sailing Kittiwake, we travelled down the Portuguese coast from Figueira da Foz to Cascais and met Dennis Gorman, a hardy solo sailor and just a challenger. In this episode, we turn the corner into the Algarve just in time for some hot summery weather, stop off in Baleira and settle into life at anchor in Portimao. With Dennis, we sailed to the port of Sines, the hometown of Vasco da Gama, who was an explorer in the 14 and 1500s. He was the first European to reach India by sea via the Cape of Good Hope at the southern tip of Africa. Having read Bernard Moitessier's account of rounding the Cape on a much more modern boat, taking a square rigger around there would have been a huge achievement. His discovery of the route to Asia led to the establishment of a Portuguese empire there, which boosted the Portuguese economy through the trading of Asian spices. We continued south towards Cabo São Vicente, which we rounded on the morning of the 29th of September.
Devotion that brings me down. That without my love for the ocean.
We're officially in the Algarve. We're in Baleira, or however it's pronounced. It's near Sagres on the south coast of Portugal. So we're pretty much here. We've arrived and we don't have much further to go for the season, so we're just gonna chill out in southern Portugal. It seems like we sailed back into summer, which is great. So we had a little swim this afternoon and the water isn't too cold, especially compared to what it was like this summer over there in the French coast and the Spanish coast. And yeah, when it's not windy it's about 30 degrees, so yeah, we're really excited to be down here.
You roll straight through my heart.
So as you can probably hear, the winds are blowing quite strong today. At the moment they're from the northwest and we're heading easterly. After today the winds are going to go really light and then turn into strong easterly winds. So we're going to use the winds today to head a bit further down the coast, probably to Portimao. It looks like quite a straightforward river entrance and then we should be able to anchor just inside there.
Without my love for the ocean, I would be long gone by now. I guess my love is for the ocean, not for you.
Looking at predict wind, at the moment it should be 1 knot gusting 8 knots, maybe 5 knots. And I'll show you the conditions outside.
been in Portimao for about 5 or 6 days now, and I think it's been a long time since we've been in a place for that long. So we got into a bit of a nice routine, which is really great. So what we do is we get up in the morning, do a quick workout, or we play beach volleyball on the beach. Then we have breakfast. Then we usually work 4 to 5 hours on our freelance work. And then in the afternoon we either do boat chores, or we go over to other boats and just make friends and go for a cup of tea or for sundowners. Or we go explore the beaches. So there's a really cool beach over there called Playa de las Rochas, and that was stunning to see. And Ferragudo, the little village around here, is beautiful as well. So yeah, it's great to finally be still for a little bit and have a little bit of a routine, which kind of helps settle in.
We're so much better together this time around. And the way I feel tonight will soon be true. But in every little cell, the conclusion is I love you. It's just the love that I always dreamed of. It feels like it's all we want. When I'm with you, I just can't remember. Lonely days, it's all gone. It's just the love that I always dreamed of. It feels like it's all we want. When I'm with you, I just can't remember. Lonely days, it's all gone.
We're still in Portimao in the Algarve, and we've been kind of stuck here for over a month because the wind has always been against us. So we've decided to change our winter plans and stay here for the winter. We're a bit gutted because we don't get to go to the Rio Guadiana or Culatra, but we can do that in the spring, no problem. So yeah, we've decided we're going to haul out and do some work on Kittiwake, and as well spend a couple of months at my parents in Italy, because in the winter it gets quite cold here. We don't have a heater, and we don't really want to deal with the problem of where to fit it and which one to get this year just yet. So for this year we're just gonna avoid the cold altogether. There are 2 reasons why we're wintering in Portimao. One is that Ryan has found some boat work on a friend's boat, so he's repainting the decks of a Warren catamaran. And the second reason is that we found this boatyard that doesn't really count us as a catamaran and charges 1.5 times like most people do, but they just count us as a monohull, so we pay as if we were an 8-meter monohull. That means that hauling out and staying in the yard 3.5 months will only cost us €600, because we also get a 20% discount on top of that, and that's really cheap and really great. So by staying at my parents for a couple of months, we'll really get our expenses down.
The boat that I was repainting the decks of belonged to a friendly German guy called Ralph, who was sailing his Warren called Fernua. As we decided to haul out in Portimao, but had never had a boat hauled out before, Ralph kindly let us help him haul out his boat. Once his boat was on the hard, I set to work repainting the decks, commuting to the yard by dinghy. Ralph is now in the Caribbean, having crossed the Atlantic in December.
Today was my birthday, so we had Nutella pancakes for breakfast, made by Ryan, and then we went to rent a stand-up paddleboard on the beach at Playa de Rocha, which was really nice, and Ryan was his first time doing stand-up paddleboarding, and it went really well. And then we went out for dinner to have some Asian food. It was amazing, and it was my first birthday on the boat, and I absolutely loved it.
Thanks for watching this episode. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you've not subscribed, then don't forget to do so. You may have noticed we've now started releasing 2 episodes per month. We usually put them live on a Monday afternoon UK time. If you'd like to support our video production, you can do so on Patreon. Join us next time as we haul out for the winter and start getting Kittiwake ready for the Mediterranean.